And we have the hyper, as we have Jay Stein gifting a sub to UB Poker. It's gonna be a good day. Can't be worse than the villa performance, like we said. Just cannot be worse. I got a razor. We're gonna flop top pair, and we're gonna get our gamble on. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. Ba 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 bum. What's going on with Stevie G? Tin. Very tin. Didn't think so, son. Didn't think so, mate. I'm gonna fold. We're all in with ace king suited in the hyper. Let's win a flip. Let's win a flip. Let's hit a club. Easy cash money, boys and girls. Give me the first place position. Not quite. Not far off though. I got a call here what they say. Interesting flop. If I had like ace 3, ace 4, ace 5, I'd probably check raise, get a lot of chips in. But this one we're just gonna call. And obviously not going to be folding the turn either. We're ahead of all the bluffs. I don't see much point in raising. Just going to call. And obviously going to be calling all in on this river. Kings. Run good merchant. So I 3-bet pre-flop. Bet very small on the flop. I hate this spot, I'm not going to lie. We started check, or we started a check call, but I honestly think it's pretty close. On the turn, they had 2 pair. I think they should value bet. Like, I think it's a pretty clean value bet. Anytime, that's a good flop. Anytime you lose to the bottom of the league team and have 1 shot on target, it doesn't matter how your season's going. That's an utter disaster. We're going to go for a check call here. In the hyper. I think it's a spot where, you know, they're just going to bet super wide. A lot of hands with a heart might start betting turn. Not always, obviously, but a reasonable amount. I'm all in. We're getting very close to the money. They should be raised calling pretty tight. I think blocking the ace-x hands here is going to be important. Crude says check the footy game. Mate, I'm watching it, and that's... we're going to shove, given proximity to the cash monies. Yeah. Alright, they tank, they shove. Min cash here is going to be $104. $5,000 for first if we can spin it up. Wow, this is the bubble. The exact bubble, and they shove blind versus blind. Don't know if it's a shove, man. It probably is, but like... The exact bubble and you're covered. I'm not 100% sure. Alright, we are confirmed in the cash here. And gonna be folding. Maybe we were already in the cash, but I don't think so. Alright, we have kings and hoping to go on the spin. This player who took all of our chips is all in yet again. Good luck. Alright, big spot to hold. Can we avoid the aces? Can we avoid the nines on the river? Let's go! Who's the best DJ you've ever seen live? I don't know. I've seen some pretty big DJs live, but I'm not a big I don't really know the names of many DJs. I was at Tomorrowland seeing some pretty good artists. I was at Ultra Miami seeing some pretty good artists, seeing some pretty big names, but honestly don't have one that like stands out in my mind as like unbelievably good. I think honestly the best set I ever seen live by at a festival was Chasing Status, which I don't know if people would class as like a DJ. We are going to be all in here with the 8 and the 8. The hottest hand in the game. One must believe. Obviously expecting a called a lot, but that's fine. 8s are a strong hand. 84 players remaining. No snap is obviously great news. Unless we're getting slow rolled. In which case it's terrible news. But we are going to keep raising. I don't think King Jack's going to be the most efficient in terms of a large bet here. I'm going to check again. I'm getting pretty low down in my range at this point. We're going to bet. I think my sizing might be wrong. Like, what do I have to check twice now once to bet this size? I think that was well thought out. I'm not going to bother marking it, but I don't know if that was great. You'll be fine. Yours are well able to withstand loud music. Okay, take your word for it. Possibly just a shove here. Big antes, button open. Classic. Look what you've done. Look what you fucking done. I just checked fold the flop. Not buzzing about that. Queen 9 for 11, even though four-handed, going to be good enough for me. Be it the bigger antes, so all in we go. Hopefully we start this well and then we don't need to worry about a day saver. Just whack out a 5k store right off the bat. Sign me up for that all day long. And we're all in with Queen Jack here. Tomorrowland was the ultimate buzz. Up there with the best weekends of my life, without a doubt. Shook me to my core, but it was incredible. We would have called here. Absolutely unbelievable. Jamie says, I hear Tomorrowland is deadly, but you're miles away from the stages. Yeah, it's probably like a 30-40 minute walk, maybe even longer, depending on where you were. We were pretty far back, but you just do the walk once a day with all your friends after some pre-drinking and having a bit of buzz, and then do it again after. Like, it's worth it, man. It is absolutely worth it. I don't know if I have it in me to go to Tomorrowland again, like, just being completely honest. Like, I don't know if that, like, is something that I'll ever do again. Like, that kind of festival. I wouldn't mind doing, like, a electric picnic or something, but that kind of festival I think might be tough to pull off with camping and just getting completely fucked every night. I think it'd be quite tough. And we're gonna go here because we have ace jack suited. Ace jack suited, we're gonna limp. We'll obviously be shoving a lot here, but checking and betting both gonna be very, very reasonable. Can't raise get in a jack here, but obviously not gonna be folding. They might not think I have a lot of ace x here, but I still think it's a better turn for me than them. That might be bullshit. Hopefully I don't have a flush. Hopefully they have like a queen deuce or a queen four snap call. Obviously when we don't get snapped, it's great news. 59 players left, hoping for the call. If you don't plan, you'll be 45-60 minute walk. Yeah. Well, it's good buzz. Like, it's an enjoyable walk. You just fucking drink it all morning. We bought two 10-man tents for a 10-man party where there was a session tent and then there was a sleeping tent. And honestly, that was an unbelievably good decision. I'm gonna shove into 3 people with the large antes with ace 3 off. Can make some arguments for raise folding potentially, but we just go all in. And against the min, we are going to defend. Wow. My hand is just fine to call. I mean, obviously we could just shove as well. Nice. Straight flush. Go on then. Didn't need it, but I'll take it. That is a pretty massive pot. We are 10 out of 49. Obviously, we're just going to be shoving here blind versus blind with the 9s. And we get in against the 4s. What a couple of moments for the lads in the hyper. Can we get the hold? Of course we can with the stars nuts. 1 million. Confirmed. Alright, 7 out of 48. We actually could have a little early. We can have a little early sweat here. We're going to fold. 2-0 for camping now. 1 win and 8. We are 1 win and 8. Villa are 1 win and 8. Fucking hell. I'm just going to shove. Pot's just too big, mate. Pot's just too big, mate. 7 out of 43. We're going to start with a limp. Obviously, we are now folding. Get it, godson. I'm shoving on this player again. It's a decent amount of bigs, isn't it? They're just opening every hand, though. I think I prefer shove this over ace jack. That might not be true. That might not be true. Give me that fake tank. Let me know who's boss. We're folding here. Sure. And not opening the queen 5 on the boot tonight either. Guaranteed $200 now. Don't care about that $200. Not 1-0 bit. 1 win and 9 for Jared, eh? That was a bad record. We're opening with 7s. If they shove, obviously we're calling. Maybe should have made it slightly bigger because of this stack. That's very possible. Interesting river card. Obviously, we're going to be trying to put all the chips in when we're at this stack depth. It's pretty unlucky for them, most likely. Yeah, they pick a reasonable bluffing combo. It's just an unfortunate river card. Just not much they, well, I mean, I had 3-6. They could have, you know, not bluffed off all their ships, but it's just a bit unlucky, right? There'll be some crack. 4 out of 36. Snappy win. Start the stream. Get the trophy out. Start jumping around like a dickhead early doors. Start the stream off with a win. It's been a while since we started off the stream on a good note. Let me tell you that right now. We've been on the back foot. Lots. I'm saying that. We are 2 bullets in the 530, which ain't great. Bam, 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 bam. Obviously, would not mind a call. We have a flip and they have a set. Fuck. Careful what you wish for, mate. Big pot going the wrong way. Not going to be opening king 4. I think it's too wide. Not going to be 4 of 36 now either. 10 of 36. Still very much in the game. 20 big blinds and a hyper is a mountain. The same as about 60 big blinds in a normal tournament. And we got 25 of them almost. Obviously, we'll be calling versus the big blinds. Back up to a milli. Got a call. Big pot. 6 big blinds. 6 big blinds is massive at this point. Let's hold. That's a pretty looking hand. They have more outs now. Less outs. Way less. Way less. Alright, with 33 big blinds, 33 players left. Is that a sign from the gods? I think so. How do you make your stream focus on one table at the same time? Hotkeys. Hotkeys on OBS. I think ace 8 is going to be the hand that we want to bet. Sorry, check the most here in terms of ace x. Well, maybe not. Maybe Ace 8 with a 3 straight into flush, possibly getting a bit closer to wanting to bet. We are going to bet the turn. Interesting river cards. I think they check call a lot of hands with hearts. This might be too tight to check. Possibly too tight to check. It doesn't matter against that exact hand. We are going to defend. Before you straight flush, you had ace 3, had ace 10. Too much credit. Can't remember the hand, I'm afraid, mate. Gotta defend here. Against half pot, like, if this stack depth, I don't think they should use this size, but I think I'm gonna fold with a good shot, which could be a DTO blunder, potentially. We're gonna shove here blind versus blind with 25 players left. We need to hold. This is massive for 2 million chips. Come on, that fucking boys! Give me that chip lead. No? What are you talking about, son? 2.5 million, 50 big blinds. That's the same as 4 million in a normal tournament. In you come, buddy. Dip a toe. The water's warm. All right, no problem. Got king queen as well. Going to be a very easy call against either player. Snap. Snap. Avoid the 10. Come on. That's very clean. It's very clean. It's fucking beautiful. We're winning a Hyper Series tournament today. 1 out of 22. Let's go. Obviously, wild amount of variance involved here. We should not be playing heads up, I don't think. This seems like a mistake. Alright, we raise, they shove, we fold. Got a full 5-4. 3 out of 21. Right now, we are guaranteed $249. Gets into some pretty drastic pay jumps very, very, very soon. We do have to call Jack 8 though. No, there's only 3 players involved here, but... And we're going to be raising again. 3 out of 19. Absolute mayhem here. Absolute mayhem. We flat 3 bet with Jack 9 suited. And unfortunately, we are now just going to be folding. The Kevin Cleans. I feel like we haven't had a lot of Kevin Cleans lately. Obviously, shove, rejam is what dreams are made of. Kings versus the Jack 10. They have 4 outs, not the 8, because these kings are dead as the dodos. Back up to 3 million we go. Nothing but we had it all. Shouting up the flats from the rooftops. Where'd you get that sweater? Funnily enough, my friend that I met the other day, Stephen Malone, top lad, was wearing a jumper. And I really liked it, and I said to my fiance, I was like, that hoodie is, that fleece is very, very, very tidy. I'm a massive, massive fan, and it was my anniversary on Wednesday, so she got me for me. So it was €25 in H&M. I will say it's not very warm. It looks real toasty, and it's not like the highest quality, but I like it. Big fan. Just just before you get it, just trying to give you the full review here. Confirmed Hyper Crusher. Get me into all the high stakes ones immediately. Get me in the high stakes ones straight away. They're busting fast. I know. We're going to have this done in about 10 minutes. Which is longer than normally last. Am I right? Alright, blinds up. We are 1 out of 17. 2 out of 16. You know, when I wasn't chip lead, I took that personal. Against a 3x with 9-7, we're going to call. Interesting flop. Just folded a straight draw off screen because I wasn't paying full attention. Got a mix between bet and check, but I kind of lean towards check. But we roll very high, so... We are going to bet. Obviously, getting check raised here is miserable. We're going to go bet, check, bet. Obviously, possible that they found bluffs here, but people need to find creative bluffs, and I don't believe that people do on these monotone boards. 5 out of 16. It's pretty mad that right now we're guaranteed $300, but in about 20 minutes we'll be guaranteed $5,000. It is quick. It is fast. It is madness. We are going to raise with the Jack 10. Every pot is massive, even though like we've lots of chips now. I mean, I would get this in. It's 4-handed. We've ace queen, of course. There is like a lot of ICM now. It's quite sensitive, but like ace queen, blind versus blind for this many bigs. Kind of interesting as to whether calling or shoving is best. This might not be right. Obviously, a jack would be pretty cool. Someone has just shoved 100 big blinds in a 55 mini Benny, but we're going to stay here. Hopefully we got saved here. I'm going to fold. Obviously, potentially got bluffed. Big swing. This is a big pot. Huge pots. We can't raise fold, obviously. Big moment in the hyper. We need to find a king. That's the fucking worst flop I've ever seen. Ah! This is the variance. This is what happens. Obviously, we're shoving with ace 10. 15 players left. It could all turn around really quickly for us again, though. We need to avoid 7s and 8s. Come on now, lads! If they shove, we are calling. Start with a check. Half pot A. Very, very interesting. If this folds me, I will be all in. The drama, man. The fucking drama. 11 out of 15. Not shoving king 4. Is there any ladders immediately? No, guaranteed 385 at the moment, though. Queen 6 also going in the bin. It has slowed down a little bit in terms of how quickly people are busting. Sir Will says, I just won a ticket in Satellite for the first time ever. I was super proud. And then I realized it was for an $11 heads up. Well, best looking heads up, mate. We see multiple people all in this $55 hyper. Do we see a call? The madness of the hyper. I didn't even notice it. Apologies. Obviously, we're folding here. Gonna be folding again. Maybe we should have put it in with the ace queen, but I'm not sure. Tough spot, man. This is an easy shove with 14 players left. Obviously, hoping for folds. If we get called, let's hope that we are live. Whew. 9-5 is not going to be a shove. This one will be though. GG in the 55. Why are people saying this? We're still in. Hold. Just, we'll take the chop. We're not greedy. Oh, that's because we're not greedy, boys and girls. We get rewarded for our willingness to share the pot. All right, these are nice pots. We have 23 big blinds. The dream is alive. We are 6 out of 13. Can't call. It's got to go in the bin. Queen 10 versus Queen 8. Could be more ladders. Looks like it will be more ladders. We are final 2 tables in this absolute manic tournament. We do get a ladder up to 479 if we outlast one more player. Kings versus 9-8. Oh my god, the sickness, the size of that pot. Ooh, if they shove, we got a call with 12 players remaining. Sorry, it's not final 2 tables, final 3 tables. Of course, it is a 4-max tournament, not a 6-max tournament. Get your head in the game, hand. Big pot, crucial pot. If they fold, we call. These pots are so big right now. We obviously can't fold ace-8 suited. We gotta avoid the kings and the queens. We need to find an ace. Deuce! Ah! The drama. The drama. The absolute drama. Queen 6, I will reluctantly shove. Disgusting, but I'm gonna shove it. Obviously would hate to be called. No, we need to find a queen or a 6. Come on, do it. Hold! Hypers are some fucking crack. Hypers are some buzz. We're not 10 out of 12. We're 5 out of 12. We are up and down like a jockey's arse. Obviously, we're going to be raised calling ace king here with 12 players remaining. All pots are massive. Each big blind is incredibly valuable. If one of these players shoves on me, we're playing a monster pot. Obviously, cannot raise fold ace king here. Suited. I assume you can't. There's like, it's super tricky right now with the way the payouts are, but I don't think we can fold. Boys and girls, this might be for the chip lead in the hyper. Come on. It's a massive flip. We're drawing dead. King! And now I feel empty. That was fun while it lasted. Hey, don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.